Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your coach Oss. We're going to be talking about this judo video that I recorded at South Mountain Martial Arts, traditional judo
Okay,
school.
so
So you can see everyone's going to
ready,
bow in. Normally,
Hajime.
you're going to either, for the lower belts, they normally take a 50-50 grip. You're going to be instructed to continuously attack, and we can see them starting to get after it here as the first match gets underway.
Oh,
To
nice.
Uchigari, but
Not too
fails
bad. Keep
the
your foot
attempt.
down.
And then he goes for a foot
Nice
sweep
try.
and then gets
Good job.
countered with Tsubami Geishi. All right, so you can see here that Uchigari, he could have turned and hopped into Uchimata. And then on this counter, our brown belt didn't use any Kazushi in turning his hands.
Michael.
You're going to see that as a common theme. Not enough Kazushi, so no one's getting off balance. Right there with the Ippon Seonage, same thing. No Kazushi here, so he just attacks as the other guy's invading. Now his hip's too close, so he's able to snuff the throw. Our brown belt goes for Osotogake, large outer hook. But you can see if he's faster, if he snuffed this right here with his hip, he could have just went right across with a Sotogari and had a really mean cross-face Osotogari. You'll see him try this Osotogake and fail it again later. It's the same exact situation where he could have just used Osotogari. Now, these guys are just continuously attacking each other, but at this point, you've already tried to throw each, so now you have to fight for a dominant grip. 50-50 is not getting it done. It's evenly matched and nothing's happening.
Good job.
You see our white belt, he tried some kind of Taitoshi or hip throw, failed it because he had no Kazushi with his arms once again. Then he remembers to use his arms to pull his opponent, and he's able to get a beautiful Ouchigari. Perfectly executed Ouchigari Makikomi.
Good job.
Congrats on that. He is a wrestler. It's not like he has no experience. And our brown belts, both of these brown belts actually have had quite a long time since the last time they've trained. It's really nice to get them in. Our guy here,
make him play you tall.
he got promoted, and then he had some family stuff he had to take care of, so he hasn't trained in about a year. And our white belt here is also a wrestler, so you can see he's a lot bigger. At this point, if someone is bigger than you, you have to abandon the 50-50 grip, and you have to find a dominant grip that you can break his posture down. Reach behind his back, reach over his head, grab his belt. You have to do something different, and you have to attack right away.
1, 2, yep.
So we can see Ryan goes for what looks like a drop Taitoshi, but once again, doesn't use any Kazushi, so he doesing pull him off balance. He doesn't gain enough momentum to really compete the throw. And then our white belt gets him with a Sotogake or Kosotogake, depending on what you want to call that throw. Now we're back. This is a quick one. Our blue belt's been training for a while. He's been consistent. He's probably getting ready for brown, and he gets a quick Taitoshi right here. It looked really good. I'm not sure where his knowledge is, but his skill, his physicality, he's right where he needs to be. Used to get a lot of Taitoshis like this. You kind of snatch them around. It puts a lot of stress on your shoulder and your upper body. So I really started moving a big circle and trying to spin and gain a lot more momentum going into my Taitoshi. So I don't really have to snatch so hard with my upper body and really stress my shoulder as much. These guys are going at it. Our brown belt goes for Hizaguruma, but it doesn't have great control of the upper body, so it fails. And then he tries Ouchigari, and it's just shoved off balance. And as they go to the floor, our instructor just stands us back up, right? So another round, they get right back up. They still both have 50-50 grip. And at this point, if you're losing, you're being dominated by someone stronger than you, you have to abandon 50-50 grip. 50-50 means it's dead even skill and size and strength. If they have an advantage over you, 50-50 is at a disadvantage. Now you're at a disadvantage. You have to find a better grip. And they're continuously attacking each other here, but still, they're just... I believe I said earlier he missed an attempt at a Sotogari on a hip block. This is right here. He could go a Soto right there with his right leg and be a lot stronger. But instead, he goes for the Sotogake. It doesn't really work out for him. But he does finish with a Seonage Makikomi. Boom. Not the cleanest, but he continuously rolls with it and is able to complete that throw. Going back to these two guys, like I said, our white belt's a wrestler, so he's pretty good on his feet. He's got good balance. He's strong. You can see our brown belt goes for a Taitoshi and misses the leg. He doesn't use enough, same thing. Not enough Kazushi to the upper body, doesn't move him around enough, and then he's unable to complete the throw because he's trying to use all leg, not enough upper body and arm.
A little bit too far, but it's okay. Nice try, though.
Round 2 here.
Nice try. Okay, let's see.
Sotogari Timbar, white belt. He just didn't drive with his arms enough.
Jason,
Same
backward,
thing. The upper body and the lower body is too disconnected.
You, right?
And our brown belt goes for a throw.
Backward or forward?
I'm not sure if either of us know what he was trying here. So he gets stuffed, and that's that. A good reversal here by our brown belt. You see our white belt went probably for an Sotogari in his mind. Not really sure what he was doing. And then he gets himself off balance. And then he finishes with Osoto Otoshi. Beautiful slam. Made the promo video. Michael, congratulations. Now you can see our brown belt gets the same exact thing. Reverse the Osotogari with a Tani Otoshi. He's reaching out with the leg instead of driving through with the shoulder. You're going to pay the price every single time. That's it for the breakdown. Enjoy this promo video I made for South Mountain Martial Arts in Madison, New Jersey.
Judo.
It's okay.
Go!
Your judo is going to be a little bit more funky, right? It's going to be different than a regular.
She.